Commissioner, position number 2, Tom Runions. Tom?
First, I'd like to thank the Confederated Tribes of Sluts, the Kiwanis Club of Lincoln City, and the News Guard for sponsoring this forum. My inspiration for running is twofold. My wife and children are long-term residents of Lincoln County. As a matter of fact, my wife and children are descendants of the founder of Lincoln County, Ben Jones. The second is the direction our local government's been going. And that I'll get to here in a second. My wife, 35 years, and our children have both benefited greatly from being residents of Lincoln County. They've been born and raised here, educated here. All 3 have been in the military. 2 have college degrees. 2 own their own businesses. And my oldest son is a federal agent overseas right now. So, in the direction local government's going, I feel we need to make some changes, and that's the reason I'm running. My goal, if elected, is to make government efficient, accountable, and affordable. Spending less time in Salem, more time managing the county, and interacting with local businesses and constituents as to our local needs. I believe voters should support me because I will work to reduce the financial mess Commissioner Hall had created when he supported and implemented huge raises for over 300 people in our county. These raises resulted in 85 positions being eliminated. I will re-examine the incompetent wage study, the new pay range schedule, and modify them to reflect fair wages for our rural community. I will follow the county's mission statement and restore essential services. Examples include the inexpensive senior outreach program that made over 4,000 contacts in the last year it existed before Commissioner Hall axed it, and Teen Court, another inexpensive, award-winning, effective program. I will eliminate positions like the PR position. Citizens should not pay for positions to promote commissioners and their decisions. I will not have citizens arrested when they protest my decision. I will listen to them and not block their ability to post their issue-related protests, not force them into federal civil rights suits to stop its officials from illegal arrest. I will not make back office secret decisions in violation of the law. If there is reason to exclude an employee or elected official from their office, I will give proper notice, hold legal executive session, and keep the required records. Poor management in the past, like commingling of dedicated funds, hiring practices, and no apparent long-term goals have hampered the county's ability to be efficient. I promise to look at improving the public's roads, buildings, and infrastructure before increasing the size of government, and to stimulate our local economy by buying local and hiring local firms to make improvements.
Okay, Mr. Runions, we have 3 questions for you. The first being, should Lincoln County change the way we elect county commissioners? And again, reflecting back to the appointment of the 3rd county commissioner.
Absolutely. With as much time as the board was given, we should have had a special election. The people should decide who represents them. They shouldn't be appointed. I do believe that 2 terms for any government office or any government position is more than enough. And I also, I almost believe that the county would be better represented if it elected its commissioners in different zones, north, south, and central.
Is there any changes you would make to the Lincoln County Fairgrounds?
I haven't had a chance to look into that as much as I would like, but as anyone who's attended the county fair in the last few years knows that it has gone downhill drastically. It's nothing. It's not even a shadow of its former self 10 years ago. I would look at trying to get better participation and better funding.
Last but not least, Lincoln County workforce housing. What are some possible solutions in your estimation?
I'm not that familiar with the workforce program, but I do believe that the solution lends more toward getting people back to work instead of programs that should have more of an exit strategy than they do for giving people handouts. Put people to work and they'll make their own decisions.
Last but not least, Mr. Runions, you have a minute of summation of your candidacy for county commission.
A few of the things that I think we need to address are some of the coming challenges. First would be to bring back a sense of community to our county. One, by practicing buy local first instead of just preaching it as the current board does. Entities like the Lincoln County School District, PUD, and the U.S. Forest Service incorporate and utilize local businesses into daily operations. Two, help create private sector jobs that will help to improve and support our local economy. Three, find an alternative funding source for the road department as directed by President Clinton in 1993 instead of relying on the current subsidy entitlement as the BOC has for the last 19 years. One thing I'd like to look into is bringing private timber tax back to Lincoln County as it used to be. And four is make sure that a local senior outreach program is adequately funded and has local oversight. I love Lincoln County. I raised my family in Lincoln County. I have served on the Lincoln County School District Budget Committee and worked for the county system for 28 years, 18 of those years as a supervisor. I know the system. I will be a public servant, not a politician who says one thing and does another. I will treat my commissioner's job as an opportunity to serve Lincoln County for the betterment of Lincoln County citizens. I will keep my work and decisions honest and above board.